11 things a good financial planner should be doing to make your investment journey happy and successful. Hi, my name is Taresh Bhatia, and in this episode, the Richness Mindset Challenge series, I'm going to be explaining about 11 things I do for my clients. And my clients sometimes ask me, what are those things which you're doing for us and you charge a fee? So let me dispel some myths and some beliefs which people have and some untold facts, some behind the scenes, what we're doing as financial planners and investment advisors for our clients exclusively in this episode. So let me continue this journey. So number one is that your financial planner understands your aspirations. He is a human being with whom you're dealing with. It's not a robot which is just doing a plus 1 is equal to 2 and 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. No, he's not just playing with numbers. He's looking at your needs and your wants. What you should be doing comes from your needs, that you need this to be done and this is what you want to do in your life. He's very clear on this aspect. He's not an emotional person when it comes to needs and wants, while you may be a little emotional on when it comes to needs and wants. Let's understand the point two. So he is working on your goal-based identified timeline where he is able to assist you in making better, smarter goals, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, time-bound, ecologically approved and as per your resources. So that's what I call smarter goals. He works on time-based goals all the time. Do not tell him I just want to start a SIP, which is I want to create wealth and I want more returns and that's it. Be time-based, goal-based investments, talk all the time. The point number three is that he does your deep risk profile, and if you've gone through the risk profiling test done recently, and he was very clear that he was asking you to do the risk profiling test, which is about 30 questions, which is a psychometric evaluation of your risk appetite, how much you can take risk, cannot take risk, is your inherent ability of what you understand about money, personal finance and investments together. I cannot deviate from that because you will be uncomfortable if the risk in your investment is increased beyond your appetite, and the regulation says stick to the risk profiling test. Therefore, we do your asset allocation based on the risk profiling test, and we now look at all your current investments and we say that let's weed out those unwanted investments which are not A, as per your risk appetite, B, do not match anywhere with your goals. The number two goal which I have explained here, the time-based identified step number 2 which I have explained here. The next step is that he is always mapping and aligning your goals with your investments and ensures that you have all the funds available when you need them. He's not going to be investing somewhere where you cannot take out funds and it is impossible to take out money from those locked investments which some of the other people have suggested to you. He's looked at, I will be doing a detailed episode on behind the scenes, how we evaluate mutual funds and investments for you. Next, he gives you a lot of disclaimer and disclosures that he is working in fiduciary capacity for you, where he does not keep any other interest in mind when he advises you. Please be clear that the regulation allows us and has asked us to disclose and inform you that as working in a fiduciary capacity, that we can only be looking at your interest and we will be doing investments only in if you understand fiduciary and if you understand direct investment, there are no commissions involved. That's what I meant. And I just forgot this one point, that he helps you to avoid unwanted so-called lucrative offers. When we said map, align goals, investments, ensure timely funds are available in the point 5 above. Continuing, point 7. Now when I said eliminate fears and apprehension, so you might have fears, I don't understand mutual funds, equity, how the markets behave, how the budget has done, the rise and fall of the Sensex. So he helps you to dispel certain fears and apprehensions which sometimes could be unrealistic, or they just want to be clarified, because I would say that it finally brings you some joy and confidence in the investments which you're trying to do. Next, when I say that he assists you in investment, so he is the financial planner here is not just doing a plan done and a book given to you. He's investing, he's helping you to invest as per. So he's doing SIPs, he's doing lump sum, he's doing whatever is required with your investments, and he's helping you to execute them, and he's monitoring also. Now I'm not very clearly asking you to so look at this aspect. He's helping you to have your SIPs continued over a period of time. When you have lump sum money, he helps you with that lump sum money also, executes them from your bank to the mutual fund, and monitors whether that assistance done, execution has been done. So we have to go back to the mutual fund, get the feed into our software, ensure that it matches with your goal and the amount which is debited from your bank account. All this is a work which is to be done. It is not all automatic. There is nothing automatic. This is all done manually. I just wanted to inform you that here in this particular aspect. Now, number 9 is that there are periodic reviews which we do for you, and those reviews are not. The periodic reviews are not just done haphazardly, but there's an agenda which we send you, and we ask you to do this regular periodic review as per the requirement and the understanding given to you. And we also clear any kind of doubt which you might have during the last 3 months, the frequency of the reviews which we are doing currently. And therefore, this is an important aspect of building that confidence which you may require. Finally, do you have somebody who is trustworthy? That's the most important aspect today. If you're not trusting Taresh, nothing will happen. If you're not trusting what he is doing, how will anything happen? So I would say he's your friend, he's your mentor, he's honest. There's no sales pitch involved, and he knows that what he is talking. He knows what he's talking to you. So he knows what he's talking to you. He's not talking just anything generalized. He's talking very specific, like your friend here. He's talking like a mentor to you, that you need to do this, you don't need to do this, it's just a want. And he's very practical, honest approach towards your risk profile, time horizon, goals, and what is your investment psychology. He's matching that with the investment psychology which his firm is giving to you in the beginning. So you have to be in sync with that. And I would say the last one is that he's working professionally. When I say that he's working professionally, then he's got processes and systems in place. He's got a team which helps him to organize all these things for you. He's available to you. You want to call, you want to speak, just pick up the phone and say, "Hi Tarek, can I have a minute? I want to speak." If I'm not busy, I'm not in a video recording or with a session with a client, I'll speak to you, and we can have anything which you want to talk about, which I know and I understand, and I'm aware of your financial plan. And I would say there is a robust monitoring system we have put together, which does ensure whatever I've said, those 10 points here. And that system is definitely worked over years and years for dozens and dozens and dozens of my clients very successfully without any fault. And I'm very confident of that. And finally, I would say, when I say professionally, then the investment philosophy is what you have, you and I have agreed upon. This is how it works. We start with your goals. You go on to your risk profiling and your investment horizon. So he has those investment philosophy agreed upon with you for your personalized financial plan. So remain happy, be happy. This is Taresh Bhatia, your financial freedom specialist. In this episode, talking about what are those 11 things. I think I've been able to put together these 11 aspects of good financial planner should be doing for you when you look at your investments professionally to make you happy and successful also. So remember the 11 points, and the journey continues. Thank you. Have a nice day.